told to do. Excited as the world turns on me. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a rebel. Yeah. Just not enough.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thanks for watching my new video. In this video we have this look going on, half smoky eye, a little bit of a cat eye. We have this beautiful lippy going on, the base, the brows. I like the brows today because they're like not perfect. Okay, I'm talking too much. Anyways, I've used some stuff in this video that I was not like blown away by it, and I've used some new things that I was like, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And if you want to know how I created this look, then I always have to make the turn. Keep on watching. Okay, I'm actually very excited for this video because I have a zoom lens, which means that you can get closer to me and we can get very close and personal. So you guys always like complaining and complaining. No, I'm kidding. You guys always giving me feedback, which is so true because you always say, yo, it looks cool and all, but we can't really see what you're doing because you're too far away from the camera. So that's why I bought a zoom lens. So if we get to the eyes in a second, I'm going to zoom in, bring you closer to my face. Surprise, surprise, I didn't know what to do today, but actually Dose of Colors Disney collab came in and I thought, why not do something with that collaboration, because I thought the colors looked so beautiful and I was actually waiting for a gloss that looked like, that screamed my name. So I'm very excited to use that as well. But first, let's begin with the base because, you know, I'm just getting like, you rambled too much, I lost interest and Okay, let's get this hair out of the way. So for primer, I thought let me use another primer because I use a lot of the same primer. So I'm going to use Dior Glow Maximizer that I haven't used in a while. Okay, and I'm actually going to try a new foundation today that, yeah, I've never used. I got it from Anne. She was sweet enough to send it to me. And it's actually from Natasha Denona, so let me check that out. So for foundation, I'm going to use this Natasha Denona foundation. I'm not sure if this is going to be my color, but this is in shade 48 medium. And it says full coverage, fruit complex foundation, shake before use. Okay, so I don't know anything about this foundation except that it's full coverage. Let's give it a bit of a shake. Shake, 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 shake. And I'm going to use this blender from Sosu Beauty, but let me check if the color is okay. That looks really good. Okay, it's quite thick though. It kind of like has the same texture as a mousse, I would say. So it's thick, but it's airy at the same time. Yeah, kind of like a mousse. Okay. Okay, so I'm going in, I'm going in, I'm going in. Who sung that song? I'm going in. Oh, so far so good. A little blurry as well. So I don't know why, but all of a sudden I like want to listen to the album of Justin Bieber. His not his Purpose, Believe album, but the acoustic version. I want to listen to it like 24/7, and I don't know where that came from. It's just yeah, I be alright. Yeah. Until, maybe it's like December, until the storm and to the clouds, bumps in the road and the upside down. No, I can't sing. If I had one wish. If I had one wish. No, I'm just going to stop right there. Doesn't make sense at all. I do feel like it's quite a matte foundation. Not sure if I like the finish. That would be very weird because I like everything that Natasha Denona touches. But I'm not finished yet, so I'm just going to apply this on my whole face, add some concealer and stuff, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so far, I'm not sure what I feel about the foundation, and it's matte. It does feel a little, but just a tiny bit dry on my skin, and it doesn't have like this shiny complexion or, you know, that I feel like, oh my god, like everything is covered. And even though I don't mind if not everything is covered because I do love a natural finish of natural looking foundation, but the fact is, it's just, I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know yet. Let me finish everything up. Maybe I'll like it later. Can't really explain what it is, but it's just, I'm not like blown away by it, but at the same time, I'm not like mad at it either. Then I am going to use a new concealer as well. Well, it's not new, but it's new for me. And let me see what shades are these. It's Macadamia and Chestnut, but I'm going in with Macadamia. It's from Jouer Cosmetics. And this is a high coverage liquid concealer. So I'm just going to highlight where I would usually highlight. Okay, that's a pretty high covering concealer. Let's blend this. Guys, I can't believe it's almost 2019. I mean, like, think about it, like next year is like 2020. So you're right, like 2020, which is so weird. Oh my God. I feel like the year 2000 was like, well, like 6 years ago? Maybe like even like 10 years ago, but not 20 years ago. It's crazy how time flies and it's almost like scary. Make sure you use your time wisely. We're going a la Kim K today, but I'm going to apply a powder that's slightly darker. So this is going to be, you know, toned down a little. Now, if you listen to Justin Bieber, and I'm sure you do, okay? Don't tell me you don't. But there is this like part. Wait, I'm just going to listen to it right now. But there's this part that everyone wants to sing along with, but no one really can. You know what I mean. I'm just going to...
Tell me sky's a limit, now the sky's a point of view.
The one that I argue felt like an idiot on the girls, they know it's really on the other side. So I know we got issues, baby, true. But I work on it, the thing that's gonna start it as long as you love me. Okay, so by the way, I'm blending everything a little bit more with my Sigma High Cheekbone Highlighter brush, which is not a concealer brush, but okay, so this is what I'm liking. I feel like with the concealer, the foundation, okay. I'm going to use a little bit of the Star Skin Organic Glow Shot. This is what, yeah, it's called Glow Shot Serum. I've been using this a lot lately, and it's not a fixing spray. It's actually not a setting spray. It's just more like a, you know, hydration, glowiness, maybe a little bit of fixing spray, but it's just really good. And smells good as well. So to set my under eyes, I'm going to use Sama Kusami Filter Loose Powder. It's a little darker, so that's why I've used a bit of a lighter concealer. Yeah, this will do. I'm just going to use the BH Cosmetics brush in number 2. Okay, so as you can see, it gets a little darker there. And it looks a little bit more natural. Okay, the brows. I think I know what it is with the foundation. It's a little like not really smooth, and even though it's matte, I'm not mad at matte foundations, but it's just like as if you can feel resistance when you're blending it. So it's kind of like, I wouldn't say really like drying, but it's not like the opposite of smooth. I don't know what it is in English, but like the opposite of smooth and that it glides on easily, you know, like it's like, you know what I mean. So now I'm going in with bronzer. I'm going to use a Hola bronzer from Benefit. I haven't used this in a while. I'm just going to use the same brush because it's kind of like tapered, so it's perfect for contouring as well. Right there. Okay, so that looks quite good. And I'm also going to use it on the sides of my forehead. Right here. Also a little bit right here. Because I always find the Hola bronzer a little bit too, like it's a perfect contour shape, but it's not like that it makes your face very warm and blended. So I'm going to use, I can't find my MAC Give Me Sun, so I'm going to use Beach Bunny from Too Faced. I've never used this, maybe I swatched it once, as you can see. But I'm just going on top of the contour to warm up the face, and I'm just going to mix everything. And I'm using my, I think this is, what is this? BH Cosmetic brush? Elsa brush? I'm not sure. So warm it up. Okay, see that looks quite like sculpted but too harsh. So I'm going in with my Glow Shot Serum again to get rid of that effect. Oh, this feels so good. See, I am really moist right now, but that's good. So we're just going to wait for this to dry. Meanwhile, I'm going to do my brows off camera real quick, and then I'll be right back to, you know, do the zoom and zoom in on my eyes and lips and highlight and blush and all that good stuff. So see you in a bit. Okay, so brows are done. I still have to like film a new brow routine, and yeah, I like them today. They're a little bit asymmetrical, but I always have that, but they're friends today. So here I have the Disney / Dose of Colors collab. It's raining. It's raining pretty hard. Do you hear that? But I like the sound of it. Anyways, we have the palette right here, which I will show you in a minute, and you also have a highlighter. So we have 3 glosses, 3 lipsticks. I am in love with their formula, and I think, yeah, I definitely can say that Dose of Colors has my favorite glosses. I'm also familiar with the formula of these lipsticks because I already have them in, it was a golden package, and I absolutely love them. So I'm just going to check out what I'm going to use, but this shade, Come to Mama. Mama. Look at that. Cool tone nude. Hell yeah. So anyways, we're going to start with the eyes. I'm going to zoom. I can finally zoom. I'm excited for the zoom. But I'm scared as well because what if I have like nose hair and like mustache? Anyways, we're good friends now. So I am hoping that that really won't matter anymore. So here we have the beautiful shades. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do. I feel like my first thought is creating a smoky eye with these 2 colors and maybe like add a little bit of warmth to it. But I already did something like that like last week, like very cool toned smoky eye. So I'm like, what should we do? Or maybe we can do a cut crease. Let me think. Okay, I think I'm just going to start with the shade Hug Me, which is this beautiful brown matte shade. And, you know, I'm just going to start with that shade and we'll see from there on because I have no idea. So I'm using my, what is this? So Beauty SE203 brush. Going in with Hug Me, and I'm just going to like pat this onto the lid. Oh my God, it's so windy outside. Like it's almost scary. Oh my God, I forgot to zoom. Okay, so now we're very, very zoomed in. I'm just going to press the shade onto my lid and create a panda eye. I also like to bring the color a little bit more up to the brow. Like right there. Now I'm taking this BH Cosmetics brush in number 7 and I'm just going to blend everything that we've applied. Like that, so we have a nice blend. Okay, so I'm going to do the same on the other side. So I'm also using the same color on my lower lash line to smoke it out a bit. Now I'm going in with this beautiful reddish color and I'm using my BH Cosmetics brush. The number is faded, but it's kind of like a taper blending brush, like a small taper blending brush. And I'm just going to apply this into the crease. So I'm bringing the color a little bit higher. Since I have hooded eyes, I like to, you know, bring everything a little bit higher. So if I look straight, you can still see something going on my eyes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mix a warm tone with a cool tone. You guys know I love that. So I'm going in with this beautiful Let the Show Begin shade, which is this beautiful golden shade right here. You guys see that? The shade right here. And I'm going in with my also BH Cosmetics brush in number 8. It's a flat brush. And I'm just going in with this shade. Oh, okay. Wow. That right there is insane. Oh my gosh, that looks crazy pigmented. Anyways, I'm going like stopping at like the center of the eyelid. Same goes for here. So I'm going to use the same brush, but I'm going to use the other side and I'm going in with Hooray, which is this beautiful metallic gray shade. So I'm just going to use this side of the brush. And I'm going to apply it right next to this one. I know it looks weird right now, but it will all come together. So I'm just going a little bit over the crease. Okay, so it should look like something like this. I know it's not blended yet. So same on the other side. Okay, so I'm blending this a little bit more upwards. I'm using my Jaclyn Hill brush in, oh my god, there's a lash on this brush. Jaclyn Hill brush in 31. We're just going to blend this a little bit more upwards. So now I'm going to take a little bit of this highlighter right here, and I'm going to use this as a transition shade between these two shades. So it's going to look like a halo eye, but at the same time it's going to blend the two colors together. To darken up my outer corners, I'm going in with this color right here, and I'm using my Sigma E34 brush for this. And I'm going to darken up the outer corners. Wow, that is super pretty and pigmented. So now I'm going back with my Jaclyn Hill brush, and I'm just going to blend this a little bit into the crease, but also like towards the outside to get that smoky effect. Okay, I think that looks pretty and smoky. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so I'm also bringing that darker color down till right there. Okay, we're going to blend this in a second. So I'm slightly blending this darker color with the Hug Me shade, which is the brown matte shade. So it's like smoky. Okay, so now I'm going back in with the golden shade, which is Let the Show Begin, which is like super pigmented. And I'm just going to highlight my whole inner corner with this, all the way to this shade right here. For my waterline, I'm going to use Melt Cosmetics. It's actually a lip liner, but it's All Day, Everyday Ultra Matte Lip Liner in Handcuff. And it's a beautiful grayish. If you want to like use something different than black, this is actually a perfect gray shade. So it's not as harsh as using black. I also tried to find a golden shade eyeliner, and I found it. It's from NYX Cosmetics. It's the metallic eyeliner in gold. And I'm just going to use a little bit of the golden shade right here. Okay, so far this is the shadow. I'm not sure what I think of it, but I always say that until I see like the end. Let me put a little bit of the reddish color right here. So I'm just going to leave the eyes like this until I put lashes and some mascara. I think that's going to look good. But I'm going to use the highlighter in this palette, which I'm very curious for because it looks really good, but I'm a little afraid that it's going to look a little too light. But if we don't try it, we won't know. So I'm going to use the Makeup Addiction Precision Highlighter brush to apply this highlighter. That looks good, but it's a little too much. It's a little bit on the lighter side, more like the silvery side, which I'm not really mad about. But if you're slightly lighter than darker than I am, it's just going to look really ashy. But it's perfect as an eyeshadow as well, because we use it as an eyeshadow. You do get like the typical Instagram glowy look though with this. I do love it on my forehead. Do you see that? And maybe if we fix the contour and we use some blush, it's going to look good as well. Okay, so we are glowing. We're definitely glowing, but I'm not sure. Let me fix my contour real quick. I'm just going back in with my Hola bronzer from Benefit. And I'm going to blend these two into each other. And we're also going to use some blush. So for blush, I'm going to use the Maxi Blush from Rimmel London in Sweet Cheeks. So I'm going to apply some lashes and add some mascara to this eye look. Blend this a little bit better, and then I'll be right back to do the lips because I'm not sure if I want to have a dark lippy or a nude lippy, and maybe we'll do both. So I'll be right back. So I thought before I'm going to apply some lashes, I found this beautiful Super Shock shadow from Colourpop in the shade Ritz. I mean, look at that. And I'm going to apply this on my whole, like everything where I place eyeshadow. I'm just going to apply the glitter. I mean like the eyeshadow glitter instead of like only on the lid. So I'm just going in and we're just going to have a go. Okay, so I'm just going in with my ring finger And I'm just going to place it everywhere. Like even right here. Like also like right here. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's like very subtle, but you see that? I do like that. Okay, so now I'm going to apply eyelashes. The ones that I'm going to apply are from Queen Target in Jade. So I'm quickly going to apply those and then we'll do the lippies. So lashes are applied. I actually feel like a Disney figure right now because my eyes look so big. But for lips, I think I know what I'm going for. Yeah, I'm going for this shade right here, which is Forever. And I'm going to apply Secret Lip Liner by Be Perfect Cosmetics. So I went in with another lip liner because that one was a little bit more like a cool brown. So I went in with Bourjois, number 14 in Sweet Brownie, but I'm not a huge fan of these lip liners because they are very creamy. So you have to be like very careful where you apply it or else like you can make a mistake very easily. And this one, yeah, was Forever. Okay, let's go in. I'm not sure why I'm whispering, but okay, yeah. Oh my God, this shade. Wow. I think that shade looks beautiful and I don't even know if I want to wear a gloss with it. This is, by the way, Rockin' It. I mean, like this shade is so gorgeous. I know it's completely different than what I have on my lips, but maybe it will look really great. Oh my God, yes, I love it. Okay, let me wash my hands, fix my hair, come back, do some posing, and then we're almost ready. So that is pretty much it for this look. I honestly, I would like, is this going somewhere? I really love the lippy as well. I hope you guys like it too. Honestly, this was the first time ever that I was like, Natasha Denona, are you disappointing me for the first time? I think I would only recommend this foundation if you have very, very oily skin. I think that will look perfect because it's not going to glide, it's just going to stay there. I believe it's very long lasting because that's like how it feels. But yeah, only if you have like very oily skin or if you have like a perfect skin and you just need a few tiny, tiny, tiny touch-ups. But overall, it was just a little too dry. It no, dry is not really the word because it's not like I won't ever use it again. If I have to do my makeup, it's not going to be like my first pick, but it's not like that I'm not going to use it anymore. What else did I use? Did I use something new? I used the Jouer Cosmetics concealer. I do think it creases a little bit more than usual because with the Summer Kusami Filter Loose Powder, I don't get creases at all when it comes to using his concealer as well. But with the Jouer, I tend to crease a little bit, but maybe I have to try another translucent powder. The concealer itself was actually very blurring and covering, so that's what I really loved. Other than that, did I use something new today? The palette, obviously, the palette. So when it comes to the palette, I really loved the Shucks, like the darkest shade that I use on the outer V. The golden shade is like in your face. The red shade is perfect. Hooray is a beautiful color as well. You know, it's my color. I love it. The highlighter is okay, but if you are, as I said, darker than I am, it's just going to look very ashy. But you can definitely use it as an eyeshadow because it's very like out there. And I didn't use Oh Boy, and I used Hug Me, which was like a good shade, but I don't know what it was, but maybe it's my brushes, maybe it was the foundation, maybe it was the base on my eyes because I use foundation on my eyes, but it was just like really as if I feel resistance all the time, which was annoying when it comes to blending. But other than that, I love the palette. Those of colors, I never try something that I didn't like. Lip color, obviously, I absolutely love it. You really have to love the darker lip liner. And if you're not a fan of it, you can totally skip this and use the lipstick, or you can use a matching lip liner. How you want. It's your face, darling. It is your face. And let me know what you think of my zoom lens, because your wish is my demands, darling. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. If you don't, it's going to hurt my feelings. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook as well. And it's all called Dilan Sabah, so it's not that hard. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.